Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Elias and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we were working with Thaumcraft, which we're going to get over there in just a moment. We were working with Thaumcraft and trying to finish up the Arcane Assembler. We managed to make the Thaumium boss Silverwood wands and everything was good. We just kind of wasn't able to make the Arcane Infusion, the Arcane Assembler, because, well, I kind of missed a detail. So if we take a look at this and look at this, the scepter is infused into the assembler and must be fully charged. So that's why it didn't work, presumably. So that's what we're going to be doing. I went ahead and charged both of those scepters up between episodes, and as you can see, the Thaumcraft area looks a little different. So I went ahead and I moved stuff down here. So the Arcane Furnace is here and the Thaumatorium is here. Everything's hooked up and working. If we want any sort of Essentia, we just put it in this chest and it gets automatically processed. I figured that'd be nicer looking. Makes it look cleaner up here. And I just moved the to-do chest over here. So as you can see, both of these guys are filled, and we'll get to that infusion in a moment. Now, a couple of things I want to talk about real quick. So first of all is bees. So something I'm going to start doing with bees. I have a ton of bees, and I've been working on just trying to get the savant bees. I'm currently to the esoterics, which is not too much farther off. We need the pupil and all that kind of stuff, but the problem that I'm running into is, well, here's the issue. In order to get these and keep copies of all the bees, we're basically gonna have to have a bunch of cultivated that I can then turn into the next tier, and the next tier, next tier, next tier, on and on and on. That's not very fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to start using the genetic sampler. So for one thing I want to actually do is we're going to grow a bunch of agrarian princesses. These guys are hopefully going to make some good stuff. I don't actually know what these guys make. Wheaton combs. I don't know if they do anything else, but we're going to make a couple of them just to try to get more of those bees. But so as you can see, I have like 144 sorceress drones. Actually, let's do cultivated. I have 200 cultivated drones. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these guys in here, and let's go sleep, get rid of this rain. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to start trying to get different genetic templates. And what we need to do with that is we're going to need some item ducts and some sort of chest. Do I have... That's a really big chest. That'll work. And let's get some item ducts. And I'm going to need another servo. This might actually take a little bit of time because I decided to make a bunch of solar panels because I noticed that this cobblestone generator actually stopped. Both of these drawers were filled, so we have like 512 quadrupled compressed cobblestone, which is a little insane. So compressed, yeah, 515 total. So what I can do is make a bunch of quintupled, turn those into sextuples, and that is one septuple compressed cobblestone. Quadruples are only 6,000 cobblestone, so it's not that much. If we wanted to, we could add another compacting drawer to that, and actually that's not a bad idea. I think we're going to do that. So compacting drawer. Let's grab all of these guys, and I don't think I need the septuple. And then a transfer node, which I have, Alright, so I think it made the servo, didn't it? Yep, cool. And we'll put this like here. I forgot that's going to be a pain. Actually, we can just do it right here. And that'll give us up to sextuple. So, quintuple, quadruples. Alright, let's break this for a second. And what we're going to do, so double compressed goes in here. I need a drawer key. Do we have a drawer key? Let's get a drawer key. We have 5 of them. Yeah, I think we can do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to lock these drawers so that they only have this stuff in them. And now we can put this on there and we won't get that little, like, things will go away. Shouldn't cause any problems, but it might. And that's what I want to prevent. So, yeah. Let's just make sure everything's right. So this is cobblestone, compressed, double compressed, and then double, triple, quadruple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple. Perfect. All right. So with that taken care of, let's go ahead and start automating this guy. So we don't need that. We are going to need another chest. It doesn't really matter. We should be able to... I've got to fix that, don't I? So let's grab... Oh, everything's... Yeah, it's only wanting those. So, oak. Quick, give me one of those. There we go. So now that it's just encoded with oak wood, that should not be a problem, so we can get a chest. Take literally a second, and that'll work. So what we're going to do is we're going to automate this guy, and what we'll do is that there, and we'll put one, this is the to-do chest, goes in there. We just need to remove that connection, put servos where they belong, and what's going to happen is this will put bees in, and then this should take only the gene samples out. And it worked. So now we have gene samples, and this is just going to be storing for all the gene samples. Now I wonder if we take blink genes, if we take 200 of those, it's a lot of 10. I just want to see if we put those in here, will they automatically go? They do. Perfect. So we'll take a bunch of those. Labware. Let's make another 100 of that. I don't have any more CPUs available. So let's see, gene templates, blank gene samples. We can put that away, and then labware. That'll be a pretty quick craft. So basically the whole reason to do this is we're gonna get a bunch of genes, and most of these are going to be good, most of them aren't. What we're looking for is the ones that are good. So things like species, fertility, speed of, like, production speeds, and that kind of stuff. So we're going to get a bunch of these and just throw all that stuff in there. And I'm going to throw in some meadow drones. Let's get some monostatic drones, sorceress, and unusual. And basically I'm going to store genes in here, and let's do a stack of commons as well. So have we gotten anything good yet? Fertility, Hey, we got a species. We actually got 2 species. So what this is going to allow us to do is basically get as much stuff as we want, and I'll have to go through that and sort it later. I'll do that without this armor on, but basically it can just run in the background and everything will be fine. So presuming that our power situation is still good, that is a little bit of a concern. We are losing power. So luckily I am making solar panels, and what I want to do is see if we can't teach the system real quick. We're going to get to the Thaumcraft stuff, I promise. Let's see if we can't teach the system how to make solar panel tier 3s. So what does a solar panel 3 take? It requires machine frames. So we know how to make machine frames. It requires photovoltaic cells. We don't know how to make that. And leadstone energy frames, which we don't know how to make. But those are both pretty easy. So let's go ahead and do this. So leadstone energy cell frame. We just need some glass. Craft me 1 glass, please. And does it not know how to make redstone blocks? No. So we might want to also teach the system how to make redstone blocks, just to be thorough. So there's that. Redstone block. And then these guys are mirrors and lapis. So mirror and lapis. This is a processing pattern, so mirror plus lapis equals the thing we need in the induction furnace. So this will be pretty quick. And it already took it. So that should give us solar panel tier 3s. So photovoltaic cell. And there's that. So that one goes into induction smelter. And then the rest of these guys just go in here. And then we throw that in there. And we should be able to, if we tell the system to make a machine frame and a leadstone energy cell frame, as soon as those crafts are done, which that needs glass, the other one is already done, we should be able to get that. And there's solar panel 3s. Here soon, what we're going to end up doing is expanding our crafting up above. So this stuff, getting, let's see, we have a 16K and a 4K. We're going to get more of this stuff. We're going to expand our storage as well. Just a lot of that kind of stuff we should probably get to work on. But anyways, if I say solar panels, we have 20 of those, so we can make 5 of these pretty easily. And we're going to let that go. And then we can get more power. So, one last thing I want to talk about. I was talking last episode about Wispy Essences and how those are something that we're going to want a lot of. But I don't really know of a good way to get wisp spawned. We couldn't capture one in a Safari net. I don't know if I was just being bad at that or what, but there is another way. And it's Botania. We need a Euclidaisy. So it's another flower that we're going to have. And it'll be just fine to do. So that is something we might get to at the end of this episode. I don't know yet. We'll see. It is going to require a lot of mana, but that shouldn't be a problem. So let's go ahead and get on with the crafting. I do want to see real quick, do we have... We have our solar panels, so let's get those placed down. And now that we have tier 3, we can start working towards tier 4s. And that should give us a lot more power. And how are we doing down here? It's almost keeping up. Are we not getting... What are we waiting for on the epic bacon? That's something that is a little bit of a concern. That's almost full. Let's see. These guys ran out of power again. So that was lava, I do believe. So we just need to switch those out and we should be good. Just minor things that systems I've never fully automated that I need to remember to automate completely. So that's one of those things. This could be fixed pretty easily by just an ender tank, which we might do we'll probably do next episode. I don't feel like doing it today. So anyways, let's go ahead and make this arcane craft. The Arcane Assembler. And this should be a pretty straightforward thing, assuming we have all of the essentia. So let's make sure we have the essentia before we do too much more. So in order to make this, we need 64 Fabrico. We have. We need 32 Permutatio. We have that. We need 16 each of Aurum and Magic. Aurum and Magic. And then we need 8 each of Metal and Vitreous. Both easy. So let's go ahead and get this taken care of. It is just all the shards plus the... Yep. Okay. Pretty straightforward. So we'll just put that there. Let's get our inventory organized. So 1, 2, 3. I do want to keep these somewhat organized. So air. Let's see, entropy should go here across from ordo. Air and earth, water and fire. And then balance and our scepter. So the biggest thing is I hope that we get to keep the other scepter, because that will give us some really good stuff for this guy. And one of the next things in Thaumcraft I want to work towards is getting nodes and getting everything kind of powered so that we don't have to worry about recharging wands like I have been. I want to get nodes growing, well, nodes secured and all that kind of fun stuff, and that's just going to be something that I'll have to take care of. Shouldn't be too difficult. So it is currently giving all of the Fabrico, and yeah, Fabrico is going to take the longest. Permutatio is there. You can kind of tell that the color changed of the little orbs. That's how you can tell, by the way. All of the different essentias have a slightly different color. What's next? Probably Aurum or the Magic. That is Aurum. So the Aurum is going. So far, absolutely nothing bad. And then there's the Magic. And then the last ones are a lot quicker. Both of those are as long as one of those. So there is the Metallum. And Vitreous, nice blue. I like that color. So there goes the wand. That is probably the biggest thing. So there goes air, earth, water, balance shards. So we have entropy and fire. That's all that's left. And this has been a pretty straightforward. That was easy. That was very easy once we had everything. So there is the Arcane Assembler. First thing to do, throw it on the ground and scan it. Not something I plan on really using. It allows you to auto-craft Thaumcraft. But we have 7 quests because I killed stuff. Probably. There should be 5 quests. Yeah. So go ahead and claim all this stuff. Just get a bunch of stuff. Why not? Alright, so Plant Energistics, that should be the last quest. So we're going to get a reward bag and an Essentia storage. And there is still more there. So we're not done with that yet. So we'll put the Essentia in there. That can store a lot more than any of this stuff, but honestly we're not really hurting for Essentia. And later we'll be able to upgrade these guys by using Wispy Essence. Now that we have the Thaumium Boss Silver One wand, we can get rid of the other one, and everything's good. So with that taken care of, we still have to do these. We have to go to the Deep Dark and the Soul Dimension. Soul Dimension is something I don't really want to do, to be honest. It's one of those things that once you make one of those soul chunk claimers, you actually need to make two, or we just die or teleport another way. But anyways, let's go ahead and open our greater reward bag, and we got some aura nodes. That's actually really nice. So what did I just put away? What was that? That was, I don't even know. So anyways, for the rest of the episode, I want to start working towards a couple of different things. And I think the first thing I want to work towards is the Euclidaisy. That is going to allow us to make a lot of Wispy Essence just by using mana. And I don't believe we have one. I just kind of want to see, was it like sticks or something? If it was important, we'll figure it out later. That is going to be what I'm going to say. So, you know what? No, first, before we do anything else, can we get an Ender Tank? Do we have those available to us? Ender Tank? No. What's a way to move liquids dimensionally? There's gotta be a way. I'll have to think about that one. But anyway, so let's go ahead and we're going to work with, unfortunately, I don't believe anything with Botania is worthwhile. Like, there's no more quests to do as of right now, so we need to make the Euclidaisy. This guy, which is something I never actually knew what it did, and we don't have the research for it, so we need to get the research. And that should be pretty easy. It's just going to be, it is in this, it's Forbidden Magic, and it's right here. So there's a couple of different, we might also want to make the Whisper Weed if we can. Both of these flowers would be really nice to have because of what they do. So the Euclidaisy, we need Aurum and Herba. Herba, we need Life. And then Aurum, we need one more. And there we are, the Euclidaisy. Does not look like a bad craft, but it is an infusion. Ew. Mystical pink flower, that should be easy enough. So this will give us Ethereal Essences. And then the other thing is the Whisper Weed. We need 8 Herbas. And what was the other thing? Senses? 4 senses. So there is the Whisper Weed. This one's a lot easier to make, but we do need a lot knowledge fragment. I don't know that we have any, but we do have some treasures. We have a lot of treasures, actually. So let's go ahead and open all these. And this is going to give us a lot of stuff, but it's potentially going to give us, it's a lot of stuff. And we got some knowledge fragments from it. So that is what I was looking for. Ender pearls are nice, diamonds, a bunch of gold, bunch of potions, some books, emeralds, gold, more everything. So the knowledge fragments that we got from this, actually, you know what? We're not gonna make the we're not gonna make that guy. the Whisper Weed. So what the Whisper Weed does is it uses mana to give you research points. Knowledge Fragments do the same thing. And they're pretty good. So I'd rather do the B. We'll keep one just in case, but I'd rather do the B path. So let's start working towards getting the Euclidaisy. So we need, for this, we need Sloth and Greed runes. Do we have those? We have Sloth. We need Greed. So the Greed rune is just 2 mana diamonds, water and spring. I don't have any water. Oh hey, here's a bunch of bees. I forgot I was trying to make more noble bees. So that took one. I forgot about that. So we need water, which is mana steel, fishing rod. So fishing rod, mana steel, which I think is just iron. Let's get like 16. And just throw that in there. So 1, 2, 3. Fishing rod. And then we need, you know what, let's get rid of our Thaumcraft armor for right now. Just so we can get rid of that annoying buzzing sound. So sugarcane and bone meal. And then we're also going to need a good bit of living rock. Alright, so this should all be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. We need our wand. It takes a second. And that is going to make us some water runes. It's going to make us 3 of them. And then for the spring, we're going to need water and fire. So water and fire. We're going to need 2 mana diamonds, 3 saplings, and wheat. So water, fire, 3 saplings, wheat. Let's see, saplings, 1, 2, 3, and then diamonds, which we don't have too many diamonds. We might want to look into getting more diamonds. Growing diamond plants might be one of the next things we do. So let's get this going. Get 2 mana diamonds, and that'll give us the greed. So this shouldn't be too bad to do. The Euclid Daisy also requires 2 pink mana petals, Salus Mundus, mana pearl, and redstone root. Alright, nothing too difficult there. So let's get the pink flower. We have one, that's nice. Pink petals. Could we get a little bit more pink petals? That should be just a matter of coming over here and that one of these. Rude. No explosion damage? Huh. I didn't realize that wouldn't happen. Let's see, do we have some bone meal. And I guess for right now, we're just gonna put this right here. Pink flower. And there's 1 and 2. Okay, so with that taken care of, how bad would the diamond seeds be? Let's see. Diamond weed seeds are diamond and plateus. We have the diamond. How bad is the plateus seeds? Iron and diamond. So we need iron seeds, which is white tulip and lapis. Do we have iron seeds? I know we have lapis seeds. Redstone. Okay, well that's easy enough. So there's lapis. And then iron is, what was it, white tulip. So I will get that set up. Nothing looks too difficult in all of that. So I'll have that set up for the next episode. I don't know that we'll get the diamond seeds, but that will be added to our farm. The reason why we're going to go with the diamond weed is because that will give us a diamond for each growth. And for like, what am I trying to say? With the... Is it not right? Oh, why isn't it? Oh, okay, it was done. So with the diamond seeds, that will give us a lot of diamonds coming in. So that is something I will get working on. So we have the Rune of Greed. Let's see, that can go in here as well. We have, there's living rock. Okay, so we need 2 pink mana petals, Euclid Daisy. So yeah, anyways, like I was saying, I will get that set up to get the diamond weed seeds. We probably won't get them 10 quite yet. That'll probably be in a couple episodes, but we'll start working to get diamond seeds and getting a bunch of diamonds. So for the Euclid Daisy, we need... Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a little bit. We need Salus Mundus, Mana Pearl, and Redstone Root. Okay, that's Redstone Root, Mana Pearl. I know there's one in the system, and Salus Mundus is easy enough to get. You can even tell it to craft it. So Mana Steel and Living Rock can go back in there. And cool, so we're gonna do this the more dangerous way. Mystical Pink Flower goes in the center. Then we need Salus Mundus, Mana Pearl, Redstone Root. Salus Mundus, Redstone Root, Mana Pearl. And then 2 pink mana petals, Rune of Sloth, Rune of Greed. So 2 pink mana petals, Rune of Sloth, and Rune of Greed. And then what essentially do we need? 8 magic, 8 aurum, 10 alienus. We need more aurum, so we don't have much. That'll give us a little bit more. So we need to go kill some more wisps. Great. Because I don't think there's anything else that will give you aurum. Unfortunately. Ethereal Essences, Inversion Sigils, or Charged Thromium Caps, which require aurum anyway, so yeah, none of that's really good. What else do we need? Alienus and magic. We have plenty of alienus, we have plenty of magic. So let's head to the nether real quick. We'll kill a couple of guys. And we keep getting... I think when it gets dark over here, zombies like to spawn and take out my torch. So let's fix... Ow. Let's fix that with a piece of glowstone. And that should be enough. We'll just put that on top of the planter. Shouldn't matter. And that'll be a problem solved. So glowstone. I still don't know what was in my inventory. I will figure that out for next episode, if it's important. So glowstone, we'll keep most of this, and then yeah, as you can see, the torches get knocked off, and it's zombies doing it. I don't know if we put them up here, if they can knock those off still, but we'll find out. By the way, we have so much wood. Let's just take a bunch back with us. Alright, so to the nether we head, and once we get the Wispy Essence, we'll be able to finish up this small little craft, and we'll be able to make our own Ethereal Essence just from mana. And since mana is easy enough to come by, the only two things that are really locking us out of, the only thing we need to do to get mana is lava. The Thermal Lilies are good enough for pretty much anything we want. So it's just a matter of making the Euclid Daisy and going from there. So there might be a wisp over here. I see something moving kind of erratically. It could be a bat. It's a bat. Alright, so we have our good armor on. There's a magma slime. Nitro creeper. Bunch of spiders. Another spider. And another spider. I'd really like some wisps to spawn. There's something over... Oh, right there. There's one above a spider. And there's the Wispy Essence. I believe we're going to need a little bit more. So let's just go ahead and fly around for a little bit. We'll try to get like 3. Ooh, Gula. That's a interesting one. That is a... is that Forbidden Magic? Yeah, that's Forbidden Magic. That is the gluttony aspect. So, are you eating the mushrooms? That's weird. Morvalia, who are you? Wow, that is some really good stuff. I'm gonna journey map you. And waypoint. Oh, kitty, I already did. Okay. So, any more wisps? I'm not seeing any yet. We just need a few. So, this is going to be the last episode we ever have to hunt wisps like this. We'll be able to make the Wispy Essence and kind of go from there with all of the Thaumcraft stuff. Basically, once we get the Savant Bees and start getting knowledge fragments regularly, and the Ethereal Essence, everything else is pretty much just an easy kind of craft things as you need them and go from there type of thing. So Thaumcraft will be able to get through a lot easier, and with all the systems we have in place with getting Essentia and all that fun stuff, literally the only thing we need to do still is get nodes so we can automatically charge our wands. That's probably going to be one of the next things we do with Thaumcraft. I don't know if we're going to do it in the next episode. I also don't know what we're going to do next time, but it is something that we're going to have to do soon. And then continue working through the quest lines. Alright, so there's so many pigmen, unfortunately. It really doesn't want to spawn any wisps. But there's so much fire. Alright, well, let's come over here and see if we can get fresh spawns. I saw that fire and I thought it was a wisp for a second. Not really seeing any. This is not fun. So, what to do? You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. So what I'm going to do is, between episodes, I'm going to find some wisps and kill some wisps and get some of the Ethereal Essence so that we can make the Euclid Daisy. And we're going to do that first thing in the next episode. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to start working on more Thaumcraft stuff, or we might work on some automation with the lava, getting that distributed. If I can figure out a way to move liquids around, that's the only thing that's stopping us with that. So it depends what I can research and find out, but basically something like an ender tank is what we need. But otherwise, we'll probably end up doing some more Thaumcraft and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got a good bit done. We finally finished the Arcane Assembler, and just kind of need to get a good supply of the Ethereal Essence, and Thaumcraft is pretty much automated to the extent that we need it. So that is good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!